Hey guys, Nishquick here. Real quick video today. I thought I would get this out as soon as possible. I woke up early this morning at 7 a.m. just so I can see the Tears of the Kingdom reviews, and I am very happy. I am not disappointed at all. I'm very happy with these reviews. I'm very happy. But I want to say, first of all, I want to get this out there. I was not expecting this. And when I say I was not expecting this, I mean that I was expecting this game to score in the low 90s, maybe high 80s, because as many of you people might remember, think about some of the games that have scored in the high 90s or the mid 90s on the Switch. They're very, very few and far between. The original Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, both 97s, very well deserved. Metroid Prime Remaster got a 94 this year. That was also very well deserved, and I did not expect that. Animal Crossing had a 90, just a flat 90. Smash Ultimate was also like a 92 or a 93. I think that's about it for the first party games, if I'm not mistaken. Xenoblade 3, 89. Xenoblade Definitive Edition, 89. Luigi's Mansion also didn't get into the 90s, even though these games were praised and very well respected. Fire Emblem also high 80s. Tears of the Kingdom, on the other hand, is at a 96 right now with 83 critic reviews. All of them, except for one, which we'll see in a bit, are very positive. 82 positive reviews. So that's anything above 80, I think. Let's see. Yes, 80 is still a green. Gfinity is at a 60. That's a very funny review. I read some of that. It was pretty funny. But let's look at this. 100. Let's see how many. Let's count how many hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49 perfect scores for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That is if I've counted them properly and I've counted them all, if I didn't miscount or anything. That is more than half of these 83 critic reviews. More than half of those are perfect scores. And this brings me to the point that I want to make in this video. And this is the big point of contention that I want to get across. And I want people to have a respectful discussion in the comments below about this. I want to know what you guys think. The Nintendo Switch came out 6 years ago, in March 2017. It has been more than 6 years since the Nintendo Switch has launched with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. On top of that, the Nintendo Switch is using a chip from 2015, the Tegra X1. Correct me if I'm wrong, it is a 2015 chip, so it is severely outdated. It is severely underpowered. But look at some of the things that you can do in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at this Ultra Hand. I've never seen any other game on modern, current gen hardware do things like this. And I'm saying current gen. By current gen, I mean the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC. I've yet to see something like this. And fusing with any single interactable object that you can think of, any single material, any single object, you can fuse it. Like, I've yet to see a game do this. This whole, like, transition from the sky to the land to the underground is so seamless. Like, look at this, going straight down in there. That's so seamless. And I say this because I want to remind you guys once more. The Switch is old. The Switch is very old. It's very, very, very old. It is almost, this Tegra chip is about 8 years old. It's approaching 10 years old. And then you look at games like the big modern AAA games of this year and last year or whenever. you see a game like Saints Row, which was severely underpowered, not very good, not very creative in its approach to game design, and it was a very big buggy mess. You look at a game like Redfall. Redfall was not ready for launch. I haven't really looked much into Redfall because frankly, I don't really care. I know that sounds bad to say, but I don't really care about Redfall, and the whole issue around that is because it just looked like a very unappealing, uninspired game. And on top of that, it was also a big, buggy, unoptimized mess. And then I think the saddest offender of all of this is Star Wars Jedi Survivor, because I've talked to many friends about this who say Jedi Survivor has a phenomenal story, has a phenomenal gameplay combat loop, the exploration, the combat, the game design is great, but the game just isn't well optimized. And that's very, very unfortunate. But then I just find it funny. You look at a game like Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's like incredibly optimized. From what I've seen from Skill Up's review, there are some performance hitches here and there, but it's nothing game breaking. It's nothing that's so bad that you're gonna have to like, it's gonna get in the way of your gameplay experience. And then I also have seen Nintendo Life's video. Nintendo Life did a very good review on the game themselves, and they have also said there are a few performance issues, but for a Switch game, it is what you would expect. It is what you would expect from a Breath of the Wild successor. And I want to direct you guys to, like, especially those of you who are skeptical about performance issues and all that, I want you guys to give the Digital Foundry review a watch. The Digital Foundry review is very, very, very in-depth, and many of you might say, oh, I don't care about what Digital Foundry has to say, it's only about graphics. They go into a lot of detail on some very interesting technical aspects of the game, and I won't spoil what they say, but basically Digital Foundry has proven that this is a very, very good technical masterpiece in game development and game design. And I say that because, again, you have games on current gen hardware with massive teraflops or whatever, with very big powered GPUs and PlayStation 5 hardware and 4090 hardware and all that, and they're severely unoptimized. You would think that these would be the cream of the crop when it comes to technical masterpieces for gaming in general, but no, they're unoptimized, they're buggy, and look at this. It's pretty smooth. It's not at 60 FPS. It's not. That I can agree. It is not at 60 FPS, but I've said this in prior videos and in past videos before. What matters to me more than 60 FPS is consistency. And this to me looks very consistent. So to those of you who are concerned about performance in Tears of the Kingdom, give the Digital Foundry review a watch and see what they have to say. Let's go back to a lot of this stuff. When it comes to a sequel to a game, I don't usually expect massive changes. I want them to really build off of what worked, fix problems from the previous game, and just make a good successor. And from what I've seen in all of the reviews that I've read and watched and listened to, Tears of the Kingdom really builds off of what made Breath of the Wild work, and it not only does that, but it adds so much new to the table, so many new things. This Hyrule that once was familiar is now different, and that is something I've been hearing from every single review that I've been watching and listening to. Things feel different. The Hyrule that we know feels different, and that is a very good thing to hear. So yeah, what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch of all systems the most underpowered, the most old and ancient and archaic Nintendo Switch having the premiere and possibly Game of the Year contender for this year. It's so great to see games like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, and Elden Ring really come out and show developers and show game fans that this is what games need to be. This is what games should be. Games don't need to prioritize realistic graphics or high frame rates. They just need to be good games in the end. They need to be good, they need to be fun, and they need to bring something to the table, bring something new and innovative and unique to the table. And that's what Tears of the Kingdom is doing, and I'm very excited to play it in, oh my gosh, a little less than 12 hours. Actually, 11 hours I will possibly have my hands on the game, and I'll drive right home and I'll play it immediately, and be on the lookout for content on Tears of the Kingdom this week, this month, whenever I choose to make content on it. So let me know in the comments below what you think of these amazing glowing reviews for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is Nishquick signing off. Have a great day and go play some great games today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.